Hi again, Bill Roscoe here, and doing our weekly Hello, How Are You video from the Boise Rescue Mission Lighthouse, just to keep you up to date what's going on and how we're doing. And so many of you have called and sent notes and letters and expressed your concern and your the fact that you're praying for the rescue mission, praying for all of us. I just want you to know we really appreciate that. We really need that kind of encouragement right now. And your doing that means a lot to me. So I hope this brief message means something to all of you as well. We're still serving a lot of people, over 300 men, women, and children every single night and day at the rescue mission. And everyone's doing very well. As I've said before, we have great cooperation and appreciation from all the people staying in our shelters. It's a real blessing for us to have this time together. There's a lot more conversation going on right now between our case management team and the guest population than ever before. Of course, they're on site all day and they're talking, but they're talking about the Lord. They're talking about the long-term effects of the virus and what's the spiritual connection to all of this. It's really been a great time to better get to know people and for them to get to know us. And I'm really confident that at the end of all of this, we're going to look back someday and say, that wasn't such a bad time after all. Now for today, we're all pretty frustrated and wishing that Governor Little would have made a declaration that it's over, let's all go out and have a great dinner at Texas Roadhouse and carry on with life, but he didn't. And so we'll continue to comply with the governor's order, and we'll continue to look forward to the end of this virus and the way life should be again. I want you to be reminded that Idaho Cares, or Idaho Gives, is going on right now, and it's going to last for about 2 weeks. And we will be sending out email messages and other notes about that, reminding people that it's a great time to give, and every time's a great time to give, right? But what I'd like to ask you to do is to think about how you can share our message in your circle of friends. Because you folks have been so generous, you're always ready to give. You're giving beyond my expectations most of the time. And I want to try to increase that donor base, if you will. And you can help us to do that. Share our message with your friends. Even this video, copy it and send it off to some people on your email list who maybe don't know about the rescue mission, maybe aren't on board with us yet, and let them go to the website and check us out and see that we're really doing some good. And if you tell people that, it means a lot more than if I tell people that, because they pay me to do this, right? And I think everybody knows that. I want to share something with you today from one of the great heroes of the faith, and that was our good friend Chuck Colson. Chuck Colson, those of you my age will remember him from the Nixon administration back in government back in the 60s. And Chuck ended up getting in trouble over that whole Watergate thing and going to jail for a little while. And when he went to jail, he found a relationship with God through Jesus Christ that changed his life. And if you don't know the story briefly, he started what we know today as Prison Ministries, a worldwide ministry to inmates. You talk about ministering to people that are really hurting and really in trouble. Jail ministry and the rescue mission aren't too far apart in that regard. So Chuck wrote a book before he died, and one of the passages in that book has been a favorite of mine for well over 30 years now. And here's what Chuck Colson said. We share the good news, feed the hungry, visit the imprisoned, seek justice for the oppressed, and care for widows and orphans, not because we're do-gooders or taken in by a social gospel, but out of appreciation for what God has done in our own lives. And you know, that really sums up the ministry of rescue to me, because the people who serve with me here are doing this mostly because they appreciate so much what God has done in our lives. We appreciate what God has done from the moment that we came into that right relationship with Him until today, and we appreciate the promise of heaven. I want you to know that this is what ministry at the Rescue Mission looks like. We're here for God, and we're here for the people, and we're here for you. We are your missionaries. We're your ambassadors to folks out on the street, folks that are in a terrible situation, and we're doing everything we can to show love and concern, compassion, and help, tangible help to those people on your behalf. So keep us in your prayer, and hopefully we'll be through this virus soon. And meanwhile, we'll stay in touch with you over the video waves. Thank you, and God bless you.